Going live. Welcome to Streams of Water Week 13. And for those of you who weren't in school last week, welcome back from break. All right, let's jump into our new grammar. History. Your history sentence for this week is going to be to tell me about the 14th Amendment. Our sentence is, in 1868, the 14th Amendment made all former slaves U.S. citizens and paved the way for the civil rights movement. Okay, so I'm going to say, tell me about the 14th Amendment. What is the key word in that sentence?
The 14th Amendment.
All right, so I'm going to say, tell me about the 14th Amendment, and you say?
The 14th Amendment.
Very good. We do that at my house to help trigger the sentence. So tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
Repeat after me. In 1868.
In 1868.
In 1868.
In 1868.
The 14th Amendment made
The 14th Amendment made
all former slaves,
all former slaves,
U.S. citizens,
U.S. citizens,
and paved the way
and paved the way
for the civil rights movement.
for the civil rights movement.
All right, we're going to try to put some of that together in bigger chunks. Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
Let's try that again. Keyword. Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
In 1868, the 14th Amendment made
In 1868, the 14th Amendment made
all former slaves U.S. citizens
all former slaves U.S. citizens
and paved the way for the civil rights movement.
and paved the way for the civil rights movement.
Now let's try to say it at the same time. Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
Tell me about
The 14th Amendment. I know this one's hard. Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
In 1868, the 14th Amendment made all former slaves U.S. citizens and paved the way for the civil rights movement. One more time. Tell me about the 14th Amendment.
The 14th Amendment.
In 1868, the 14th Amendment made all former slaves U.S. citizens and paved the way for the civil rights movement. Now we're going to sing it. Tell me, In 1868, the 14th Amendment made all former slaves U.S. citizens and paved the way for the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement. In 1868, the 14th Amendment made all former slaves U.S. citizens and paved the way for the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement. I'm not sure if they really sing that twice.
No, they don't.
But-
I can guarantee you.
Alvin.
Okay, we're going to go over to timeline. So first we will tell you we're starting a new age. This is the age of exploration. Say that.
Age of exploration.
It is circa 1400 to circa 1600. Circa 1400 to circa 1600. And if you can say those during the song, that will help you. Otherwise, you can just go. But so that you can be extra smart and not hum. 1400.
1400.
1600.
1600.
All right. First part of Age of Exploration is Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation. Prince Henry
Prince Henry
founds School of Navigation.
Found School of Navigation.
Prince Henry founds School of Navigation.
Prince Henry found navigation.
That was terrible. Say it at the same time. Prince Henry founds School of Navigation. Slave trade in Africa.
Slave trade in Africa.
Gutenberg's printing press.
Gutenberg's printing press.
Songhai in Africa.
Songhai in Africa.
Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia.
Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Spanish Inquisition.
All right, now let's see if we can add some hand motions here. So copy after me. Live, you just keep holding that up. Age of exploration. Look at me, guys. Don't look at the camera. Show them this. Age of exploration. Why are we why are we searching?
Because it's age of exploration.
We're exploring, right? Okay. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation. I want you to make your boat for navigating. Why are we making a boat for navigating?
Because it's navigation.
Or sailing, right? So Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. So why are we putting our hands out?
For
slaves.
For being bonded, right? Like a slave. And then we're going to draw Africa with our hand. We're making a blob on the top, and then we're curving to the bottom of Africa. So slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg is a G, and then you're going to tap it on your hand for the printing press. So G for Gutenberg. Why are we doing that tapping motion?
Printing
We're
press.
showing how the old printing presses made copies. Lacey, this is just a shout out the answer, not a raise your hand. Songhai in Africa. I am pretty sure that is a gold, but you should probably double check that. So we're making the Y in sign language for yellow and coming out of our ears like a gold earring. Tsar Ivan the Great. We're gonna go great, just like Alexander the Great of Russia. And this one, you have to stand up and jump like a Russian dancer. So, like this. Yeah, Russia. Yeah. Tsar Ivan the Great. Show me great.
Great.
Ivan the Great of Russia. So your little dance. Spanish Inquisition. So we're gonna put a cape on, Spanish, and then we're gonna have a gavel for Inquisition.
What's a gavel?
A gavel is something a judge holds. Do you know
hammer.
So an Inquisition is taking them to court.
A hammer. So it's a hammer.
No. Sit. Okay. So let's try these again. Age of exploration. I want you looking at me, not the camera, because I want you to do the motions. Age of exploration. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press, Songhai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia, the Spanish Inquisition. All right, and now I'll go ahead and show you the timeline card. So, Ivy, you can put that down.
Oh.
Here you go. Keep it in order. Other hand. Okay, here. Like that.
Oh.
But try to put your fingers down low so we can see the bottoms, so we can see the words. That's perfect, Annalise. All right. Okay. Age of Ivy. Hold him nice. Age of exploration. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press, Songhai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia, the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, move it closer to my hand. Age of exploration. No, hold it up. And when the card's turn, bring it forward. All right, so this one, ready? Age of exploration. Circa 1400 to circa 1600. Prince Henry founds the School of Navigation, slave trade in Africa. Gutenberg's printing press, Songhai in Africa. Tsar Ivan the Great of Russia, Spanish Inquisition. All right, that's it for that one. Now we're going to do our geography. So, Annalise,
You get the
Geography. We are going to do Western Mountains. So this time we're going to be on the west side of our map, and we're going to have the Rocky Mountains. Say Western Mountains.
Western Mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
Rocky
Mountains.
Sierra Nevadas.
Sierra Nevadas.
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Peaks, Pike,
Pikes Peak. Say Pikes Peak. Mount Whitney.
Mount Whitney.
Mount Elbert.
Mount Elbert.
Let's say those again. Western Mountains.
Western Mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
Sierra Nevadas.
Sierra Nevada.
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Mount Whitney.
Mount Whitney.
Mount Elbert.
Mount Elbert.
All right, now we're going to kind of find these together. Can you find the Rocky Mountains? Right here. Oh, they can't see anything. All right, so here's our Rocky Mountains.
Don't worry,
Right.
you can see them from the back.
And then who can find Sierra Nevadas?
Found
Okay. Wait, where? Okay, so Sierra Nevada's over here. And then where's Pikes Peak?
Pikes Peak.
I found that one.
Peaks Pike.
It's the red dot. But that Coven, maybe you better point to one. Pikes Peak. Mount Whitney is here. So point to that one. All right, and then Mount Elbert.
Let's get in one more corner.
Calvin, point to Mount Elbert.
Albert. Where's Mount Albert?
Elbert.
Found it.
All right, let's try this again. Hopefully, you can see the map better this time. Okay, Calvin? You be my pointer. Everybody, Western Mountains.
Western Mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
Rocky Mountains.
Sierra Nevadas.
Sierra Nevadas.
Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak.
Mount Whitney.
Mount Whitney.
Mount Elbert.
Mount Albert.
All right, so now if you're doing this at your house, pause the video and find those on your maps and practice saying those. All right, Annalise, I will take that back. And now we are going to do math. Kevin, I need you back over there. All right, we're doing liquid equivalents. Turn it around, please, Calvin.
Liquid equivalents. Ready?
Nope.
Go.
People can't read it.
All right, first one. 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup.
8 fluid ounces equal 1 cup.
Mom, I think
2 pints equal 1 quart.
2 pints equal 1 quart.
Yeah, but when I copied and pasted that, it got in the wrong order. Calvin, hold it and do nothing else. I want you to actually say 2 cups equals 1 pint. 2 cups equals 1 pint. Now we're going to say 2 pints equals 1 quart.
2 pints equals 1 quart.
4 quarts equal 1 gallon.
4 quarts equal 1 gallon.
All right, Ivy, go ahead and tell them the cheers.
Liquid equivalents. Ready? Okay. 8 fluid ounces equal 1 cup.
Yep.
2 pints equal
Nope.
2 cups.
Start over. Liquid
Equivalent. Ready? Okay. 8 fluid ounces equal 1 quart. Cup. 2 cups equal 1 pint. 2 pints equal 1 quart. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon.
Okay, so if we have 8 fluid ounces, we have 1 cup. Everybody recognizes this from
Cup.
cooking, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, 1 cup. If we have 2 cups, then we have what?
1 pint.
2 cups equals 1 pint. If we have 2 pints, we
quart.
have
A quart.
1 quart. And if we have 2 quarts, what do we have?
4.
Half a gallon. This is a half a gallon. But usually you buy your milk in something that's twice as big, even though it doesn't look
Daddy
twice
has
as big. And that would be 1
Yeah.
gallon. So we'll do this again. 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. 2 cups equals 1 pint. 2 pints equals 1 quart. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. All right, one more time with the cheer. Ready? Liquid equivalents. Ready? Okay. 8 fluid ounces
equals 1 cup.
2
cups equals 1 pint.
2
Pints equals 1 quart. 4 quarts equals 1 gallon.
All right, good job. And if you are at home, you can pause and say that a few more times. And if you needed to read it, here it is, a little bigger, but possibly backwards. So it's up on the screen if you need to pause it. All right, and we are on to English. Hold that up, please. You're gonna lose your blanket if you let that distract you. All right, so we are working on irregular verb tenses. First, tell me what the verb principal parts are. This is right on this side.
Infinitive, present past, present participle, past participle.
So say that with me. Infinitive, present, past, present participle, past participle. So we're going to say them in that order. Our verb this week is to, hold it still, beat. Ready? Show the motions. To beat, beats. That's not the motions, Annalise and Eliab. Look at me and do the motions. To beat, beats, beating, beaten. And those go with our infinitive. Okay, so let's do the motions to remind everyone. Infinitive is to plus a verb. Present is right now. Past is before. Beating has an ing on the end. And the past participle has an en, ed, or a t on the end. So now let's do to beat again. I want to hear you loud, and I want to see your hands doing it right. We're going to go slow. To beat, 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 beating,
Beaten.
One more time, regular voice, okay? To beat, beats, beat, beating, beaten. Now I want to hear it loud. To beat, beats, beating, beaten. All right, and if you want to do that a few more times, you can go ahead and pause the video.
Read it backwards.
Hopefully you can fix that, or it will magically fix it. Now we're going to do some Latin. All right. We are taking the words that we memorized and translating it. I'll hold it over here. And I think the camera can see it pretty well. So just keep it there. That is your job.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Et verbum erat apud Deum. Repeat that.
Et verbum erat apud Deum.
Et means and. So it's et
Et
and verbum word.
verbum word.
Erat was.
Erat was.
Apud with.
Apud with.
Deum God.
Deum God.
That E is not supposed to be capitalized, so I'm just making a line through in case you can see it. So we're going to say, and the word was with God.
And the word was with God.
That's how we translate it. Do you remember the Latin rule for articles?
A and D. Latin
Has no translation.
translation for articles A and the.
So we're just adding the to the verbum there. So say, et verbum erat apud Deum,
Et verbum erat apud Deum.
and the word was with God.
And the word was with God.
All right, the next part is et Deus erat verbum.
Et
Deus
verbum.
We're going to translate that one part at a time. Et and
And
Deus God,
Deus God.
erat was
Erat was.
verbum the word.
Verbum the word.
So if you put that together in English, you have and
And
God
God
was the word.
And God was the Word.
Now, when you memorize it, your audio clip is going to say, and the word was God. That's more of a normal English way to say it. And grammatically, if you know about linking verbs, it's okay to switch them. So say, and the word was God.
And the word was God.
Et Deus erat verbum,
Et Deus erat verbum.
and the word was God.
And the word was God.
All right, so we'll do this again. Et verbum erat apud Deum,
verbum erat apud Deum.
And the Word was with God.
And the Word was with God.
And at Deus erat verbum,
Et Deus erat verbum.
and the Word was God.
And the Word was God.
All right. Science this week. What is the atomic number? It is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, which is also the number of electrons in a neutral atom. That is a lot of words.
Yeah.
So we're going to add, so my question is, what is the atomic number? I want you to make it a complete thought and say the atomic number is. So say that.
The atomic number is.
The atomic number is
The atomic number is
the number of protons
the number of protons
in the nucleus of an atom,
in the nucleus of an atom,
which is the number of electrons
which is the number of
in a
electrons
neutral atom.
In the neutral atom.
What is the atomic number?
What is
Nope, that's my line.
The atomic.
Nope, that's good, but let's start over together. What is the atomic number?
The
atomic number is the number of protons. The number of protons. Make a P. Okay, this is going to remind you to say
I
protons.
thought that was G.
The G is sideways. The P is down. Okay, so what is the atomic number? The atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus. Make an N for nucleus. So the atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, which is also the number of electrons in a neutral atom. So we're making a wipe it all clean slate neutral, even atom. All right, again, then we're going to start with an A for atomic number. So the atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, which is the number of electrons in a neutral atom.
In a neutral atom.
What is the atomic number? The atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, which is also the number of electrons in a neutral atom. All right, now I'm going to try to get us to say it with the beat. What is the atomic number?
What
is the atomic number?
The atomic number. The atomic number is the number of protons
The atomic number is the number of protons
in the nucleus of an atom.
in the nucleus of an atom.
The atomic number is the number of protons
The atomic number is the number of
in the
protons
nucleus of an atom.
in the nucleus of an atom.
The atomic number is the number of protons
Atomic number is the number of
in the
protons
nucleus of an atom,
in the nucleus of an atom,
which is also the number of electrons
which is also the number of electrons
in a neutral atom.
in a neutral atom.
Let's see if we can say that together. What is the atomic number?
What is the atomic number?
The atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. The atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, which is also the number of electrons in a neutral atom, which is also the number of electrons in a neutral atom. All right, so if that hasn't quite stuck, you can either keep practicing our chant or you can try to come up with one that you will remember. So that is a big sentence for this week. For music, we have who were four major Renaissance composers. Four major Renaissance composers were Claudio Monteverdi,
Claudio Monteverdi,
William Byrd,
William Byrd,
Giovanna Palestrina,
Giovanna Palestrina,
and Giovanni Gabrieli.
Giovanni Gabrieli.
Who were four major Renaissance composers? Four major Renaissance composers were Claudio Monteverdi, William Byrd, Giovanna Palestrina, and Giovanni Gabrieli. And I don't have anything special for this, so we're just going to do it a couple more times. Who were four major Renaissance composers? Four major Renaissance composers were Claudio Monteverdi, William Byrd, Giovanna Palestrina, and Giovanni Gabrieli. One more time. Who were four major Renaissance composers? Four major Renaissance composers were Claudio Monteverdi, William Byrd, Giovanna Palestrina, and Giovanni Gabrieli. All right, give me that back. And our last thing, and if you guys can get one of your moms or an adult to play this for you, it will be, you can just play it over and over. But let's work on our words first. Acts 17:24.
Acts 17:24.
The God who made the world
The God who made the world
and everything in it
And
everything in it
is the Lord of heaven and earth
is the Lord of heaven and earth
and does not live in temples
and does not live in temples
built by hands.
built by
I
hands.
thought that was hands. But
Yeah, me too.
our sheet says hands. Let's say this again. Calvin, why don't you lead them this time? Say Acts 17:24.
Acts 17:24. Acts the God who made
Have them repeat after you.
the God
The God
who made
who made
the earth and everything in it
and everything in it
is the Lord of heaven and earth
the Lord of heaven and earth
and does not serve by human
And does not live.
and does not live by human
Wait,
hands.
and doesn't live in temples built by human hands.
And does not live in temples
And does not live in temples
built by human hands.
built by human hands.
Why do you think you can do it?
Can I do it?
Calvin did?
No.
All right, let's see if we can play it.
Wow. But what is human hands?
All right, let's hear it.
Say it.
God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by hands. And he
All right, so that was just by hands. Sing that one more time.
The God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by hands.
All right, that was it. And yes, the song does keep going, but that is all we have for this week. So everybody say goodbye.
Bye. Sorry, Mom.
Your stream will stop immediately.
This one, though,